No matter what else is going on, perfection is right here on a Saturday afternoon. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Give to the running back. Swamped immediately.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Second down, gonna throw it. Under pressure. It's complete on the right side. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. They believe they can run right here. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. From the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right side, it's O'Donnell. Caught, and he's got room. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Snap's going to come from the 23 on first and 10. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Rush right in his face. He'll try to do it himself. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. And he avoids the sack.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Quick completion on the out. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. All over him immediately.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bison. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll return it. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quickly to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. 2nd and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got his man. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
And the Orcas are marching down the field. Trying to get the corner. He'll toss it. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Second down, going to throw it. Rush is on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Now they'll run the draw.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And I want to be a team that can run the football and be physical, especially on 2nd and inches, buy myself some space, coming out of my own territory. The defense met the physical challenge. Now 3rd and inches, this offense needs to be more physical.
Hand it to the back. Runs through a tackle. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Shows him the stiff arm. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I know there's a lot of people out there when they see 4th and inches, they're thinking QB sneak, bush push, but not this offense. They've got conventional ways. They can turn around, hand the football off, and rip off an explosive play like they did there.
He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Just had to get rid of it.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 1st down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Taken down right away. Now this offense is back on the field. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. A little release to the back.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Orcas can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a 2nd. Just Playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all fourth downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter fourth down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. And the Orcas with the 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Inside the 25. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Bison offense is taking the field, ready to begin this drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defense.
There he goes! The 40, at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Bison. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Keeps it on the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to it. Trying to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back.
There he goes, the 40. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Go toss play to the right, I love it. And how about the receiver getting downfield and doing some work, helping his running back out on that big game?
The handoff. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's McAllister. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They stop him after a pickup of 9, but he moves the chains, and it'll be first down on the other side of the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the fullback. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
Second down to the air. Moving out to the right. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Looking for the marker. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
Gotta love the physicality on fourth down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. Pulls it. Now the pitch. Looking for the end zone. And it's in for a touchdown.
And that makes you feel so good as an offense. When you can score late in the first half in a 2-minute type situation, the extra point's going to give you the lead. Makes you feel so much better heading into halftime.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Wants to throw one first. Just a complete misfire. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's first and 10. A strike downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. See what they dial up on first and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. The give to the back. He's out past the 35. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with Louisville. taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's Louisville trying to push that win streak to 9 in a row. This team knows exactly who they are. They've taken on the identity of that head coach, and they are a serious contender.
The Bison offense is taking the field, ready to begin this drive. They'll open the second half with a run. He's got enough.
Now let's take a look at some other top 25 action going on around the country.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's another big run, and that's not surprising, honestly, guys, considering how much success he had in the first half. He was running wild against this defense, so let's not change anything. Let's just go back out, let's pound the rock, pound the football, and really threaten this defense and force them to have to tackle us.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to go up top on second down. Finds his man, it's Davis.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Orcas are facing third and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man on the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wide right, it's Davis. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally with the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like they go with the run, try to maybe catch him off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
Snapped on 4th down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Hauls it in. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Back to pass on second down. Working that left side now. Still running at the 40. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play. Drops back on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bison. They take the lead with the 6. Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Fires quickly. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No backs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big.
Makes the catch and he's free. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Orcas in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the right side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll run him again. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Needs it. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Here's the give off the left side. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end could.
Into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bison offense has taken the field, ready to begin this drive. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Got it. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Got it in the middle, it's O'Donnell. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it at the 36, it's a 1st and 10. There he goes. The 40, the 30. He's at the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Bison.
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that, and we've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see him not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so he can come up and make a play.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy.
Open field on the right. the 20. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming down.
Makes a grab and room to run. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards.
And he's got a touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Bison offense has taken the field, ready to begin this drive. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Nice play to knock that one down.
You're probably not going to always live in man-to-man and put your safety, especially your free safety, on a wide receiver, on a guy with great speed, but really nice coverage, nice defense, nice job staying between the receiver and the quarterback and swatting that ball to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. That one's not even close. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
2nd down to the air. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball.
Snags it, and he's open. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Look at the big fella doing work in the secondary, the big tight end, catching the ball, and he's just shooing these little DBs away. Get off me.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for running room. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
And how about a third down? They try to attack the outer part of the field. A lot of times those out routes are the hardest passes to throw. Defense ready. Good third down defense, and they get the win on that one.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Wide receiver comes in motion. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Right side, it's LaBelle. Makes the grab in their space. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the ground game. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Out wide right, it's O'Donnell. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bison. Into the end zone for 6. Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Robbins.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
And the Orcas with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Escapes the pressure going right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Churns into the pile. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Orcas headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st. Left side is Robbins. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
So now on comes the field goal unit. The line of scrimmage at the 35. That's going to leave the holder at the 42 and a 52-yard attempt for the game. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
Play of the first possession of OT. First play of this drive. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
Going to try to get it himself. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart.
And it's in there for a touchdown. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT? And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Might as well run him again. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Bison. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And the extra point splits the uprights. We play on. First down here in the second overtime period. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's O'Donnell. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. Now to keep this overtime drive going on third and short. Burrowing for yardage. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the second straight play. And the fourth down gamble backfires. First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Give to the single back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
He fought them all for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Third and long, and they don't want to move backwards to make sure they have a chance to kick an easy one and win it in OT. Turns it upfield. Oh, he's got some space. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. And here we go, a field goal try to win it. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. So here comes the field goal team, and they'll kick for the win. Needed to stay alive, and it's good. They walk it off. A field goal to win it.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.